I'm off to run some errands. Please tidy up this place.
No!
Wow! How did you guys do it?
We got cleaners.
Cleaners?
You know it, Dad.
Cleaner, it works.
Coming up next on Plus TV, Plus News. Join our news team for half hour of local and national news. Plus News, informative, balanced, accurate, and current.
Really? You not switch yet? You know what? I tell you, I done.
You used to call me on my cell phone, late night just to stay in touch. Call me on my cell phone, cause our connection used to mean so much. And I know when that thought line bling, February's got that love to bring. Yeah, I know when that thought line bling, Smart is giving you everything. These days all I do is wonder if you're still connected with somebody else. Wonder why you're missing out on what's best for yourself. You could have had more, but you're still stuck with them. You don't need no one else, you don't need nobody else. So it's time to switch up a brand, cause Smart's the best in the land. They got the top speed and the best service for your phone. You should just switch to them, it's smarter, no one else. You used to call me on my cell phone.
February is all about Honda. Get special pricing and discounts on all Honda products. Enjoy up to 25% off select Honda products and 20% off Honda parts. Don't forget your B-Bucks whenever you make your purchase. There will also be a bike rally throughout the streets of Belize City, Blue Creek, and Spanish Lookout on February 8th, 15th, and 22nd respectively. All participants will get free oil change. Check out our Facebook page for more details. Love your Honda. It's all about deals and discounts on Honda products throughout the month of February. Only at Benquip Equipment Parts Service.
You not switch yet? You know what? I tell you, I done.
You used to call me on my cell phone, late night just to stay in touch. Call me on my cell phone, cause our connection used to mean so much. And I know when that thought line bling.
In the headlines for tonight's evening newscast, nomination day across Belize, Did two PUP candidates already secure a default victory come March 12th? American real estate developer killed execution style in Placentia, justice of the peace shot and killed in Ladyville, and 3 women found dead in San Pedro hotel room. Was it due to drugs? We'll tell you more with these stories and more right here on Plus News. Stay tuned.
Brought you through the courtesy of Builders Hardware, your home improvement warehouse.
Welcome to Builders Hardware, your one-stop home improvement warehouse. Everything you need to bring your projects to life, all in one place. From nails to power tools, we've got you covered. Our inventory spans the essential for every project, big or small. Come and find quality products at unbeatable prices. Whether you're picking up paint, plumbing supplies, or electrical tools, you'll find great deals every day. Don't know what you need? Our expert and customer-friendly team is here to guide you through every step of your project. Need it delivered? We've got you covered there too. Get your products delivered to you anywhere in the country. So come on in and discover endless possibilities for your home renovations. Builders Hardware. We think our customers are
Awesome! Really? You not switch yet? You know what? I tell you, I done.
You used to call me on my cell phone, late night just to stay in touch. Call me on my cell phone, cause our connection used to mean so much. And I know when that thought line bling, February's got that love to bring. Yeah, I know when that thought line bling, Smart is giving you everything. These days all I do is wonder if you're still connected with somebody else. Wonder why you're missing out on what's best for yourself. You could have had more, but you're still stuck with them. You don't need no one else, you don't need nobody else. So it's time to switch up and run, cause Smart's the best in the land. They got the top speed and the best service for your phone. You should just switch to them, it's smarter, no one else. You used to call me on my cell phone.
February is all about Honda. Get special pricing and discounts on all Honda products. Enjoy up to 25% off select Honda products and 20% off Honda parts. Don't forget your B-Bucks whenever you make your purchase. There will also be a bike rally throughout the streets of Belize City, Blue Creek, and Spanish Lookout on February 8th, 15th, and 22nd respectively. All participants will get free oil change. Check out our Facebook page for more details. Love your Honda. It's all about deals and discounts on Honda products throughout the month of February. Only at Benquip Equipment Parts Service.
Really? You not switch yet? You know what? I tell you, I done.
You used to call me on my cell phone, late night just to stay in touch. Call me on my cell phone, cause our connection used to mean so much. And I know when that thought line bling, February's got that love to bring. Yeah, I know when that thought line bling, Smart is giving you everything. These days all I do is wonder if you're still connected with somebody else. Wonder why you're missing out on what's best for yourself. You could have had more, but you're still stuck with them. You don't need no one else, you don't need nobody else. So it's time to switch up and run, cause Smart's the best in the land. They got the top speed and the best service for your phone. You should just switch to them, it's smarter, no one else. You used to call me on my cell phone.
Welcome to Builders Hardware, your one-stop home improvement warehouse. Everything you need to bring your projects to life, all in one place. From nails to power tools, we've got you covered. Our inventory spans the essential for every project, big or small. Come and find quality products at unbeatable prices. Whether you're picking up paint, plumbing supplies, or electrical tools, you'll find great deals every day. Don't know what you need? Our expert and customer-friendly team is here to guide you through every step of your project. Need it delivered? We've got you covered there too. Get your products delivered to you anywhere in the country. So come on in and discover endless possibilities for your home renovations. Builders Hardware. We think our customers are
Awesome! Really? You not switch yet? No what? I tell you. I don't.
You used to call me on my cell phone, late night just to stay in touch. Call me on my cell phone, cause our connection used to mean so much. And I know when that thought line bling, February's got that love to bring. Yeah, I know when that thought line bling, Smart is giving you everything. These days all I do is wonder if you're still connected with somebody else. Wonder why you're missing out on what's best for yourself. You could have had more, but you're still stuck with them. You don't need no one else, you don't need nobody else. So it's time to switch up a brand, cause Smart's the best in the land. They got the top speed and the best service for your phone. You should just switch to them, it's smarter, no one else. You used to call me on my cell phone.
Welcome to Plus News for Monday, February 24th. I am LJ Wade. Today was nomination day across the 31 constituencies of Belize, and we have highlights for you. However, we will start our newscast this evening with a sensational execution-style murder in the south of the country. A 56-year-old American real estate broker, Boris Mansfeld, was discovered dead this weekend at the villas at Coco Plum in Maya Beach, his own real estate project on the Placentia Peninsula. Reports indicate that Mansfeld may have been ambushed as he neared his property. His personal firearm remained in its holster, and his wallet, which contained cash, was left untouched. Today, the Commissioner of Police, Chester Williams, told us more about the murder.
The shooting death of Mr. Boris Mansfield, I think is his name, has all indications of a hit. He came into the country that same day, as you would know that he has been in and out of the country following the death of Burham. And he was in his yard when seemingly he was approached by whoever the gunman or gunmen are, and he was shot once to the head, behind the neck. He succumbed to his injuries. At this time, we don't know much. Investigators are still busy trying to investigate around Mr. Mansfield, and as well as we have one person in custody who is of interest to us. And so we're also investigating around that individual. We're also looking at the business transactions that Mr. Mansfield may have with other individuals, with a view to see if we will be able to close in on a possible motive.
Mansfeld had sent multiple emails to his clients regarding what he described as a massive fraud case that he alleged his company, Boris Mansfield and Associates, was unknowingly entangled in due to the actions of a former employee. According to Mansfeld, the scheme involved Ricardo Borja and Darren Taylor, both of whom were killed in 2023 and 2024. He claimed to have extensive documentation of the operation and was aware of the risks to his safety. In an email sent to his clients in June of 2024, he stated, "This evidence is securely stored and has been strategically shared. The individuals holding this information have strict instructions to release all files, including names, banking details, receipts, photos, WhatsApp messages, wire transfers, confirmations, passwords, and more to CNN, NPR, BBC, Fox News, Frankfurt, and multiple U.S. lawmakers if any harm comes to me or those associated with me." Boris has several civil issues against him before the courts. 28-year-old Ricardo Borja was fatally shot on the night of August 19, 2023, after driving into the yard of his Coney Drive apartment. It was clearly a hit, and police were investigating whether a recording of Borja may have been the reason for his death. On that recording, Borja was heard divulging extensive details about a land scam that he was involved in with his business partner. But just days after making those recordings, he was killed. Just prior to his death, Borja had scheduled a meeting with authorities to present evidence, which he said included WhatsApp conversations, files, Government of Belize corporate seal stamps, and several other pieces of evidence. Borja never made it to that meeting as he was gunned down. Today, the Commissioner of Police says that the same suspect they questioned in Borja's murder is the same suspect they currently are speaking with in the execution-style murder of Boris Manfield, which occurred just this past weekend in Placenza. Today, the media asked the Commissioner if they had pursued the investigation into the land fraud case that is believed to have led to Borja's death.
We certainly need to see what we can do in respect of that. And again, for us to be able to investigate, the investigation needs to be triggered by somebody. If it were that there were passports that were fraudulently issued, then immigration would have come to the police and lodge a complaint, and then we would investigate. If it were that situations where, as I read what was posted by Mr. Mansfield of, I think it was tax, stamp duty fraud, again, we would need to get a complaint from the Ministry of Natural Resources, stamp duty division or section on that matter, so that we would be able to investigate. So our investigators are going to touch base certainly with Ministry of Natural Resources on that issue and see if we will be able to get something from them to prove or dispel the allegations as outlined by Mr. Mansfield.
The bodies of 3 women, U.S. nationals who were born in Morocco, were found in a hotel room at Royal Cajal Resort on Coconut Drive in San Pedro town. There was no sign of anyone else entering the room after the 3 women went in. Surveillance cameras captured the women entering the room on Thursday evening, but never leaving. Hotel staff found the woman dead in the room and called the authorities. Police are investigating the possibility of drug poisoning or drug overdose, as gummies were found at the scene and there were no signs of physical violence on their bodies. Today, Commissioner of Police Chester Williams updated the media on their investigation into the strange case.
The bodies exhibited no signs of injuries. Police also saw inside the room what appeared to be vomiting beside each female. The police with a view to ensure that the scene was properly processed I waited for the scenes of crime personnel to arrive, as well as the pathologists. This is one of the cases where we invited the pathologists to come on the scene as well, so that they could assist the police in navigating the scene and with a view to see what can be found of evidential value. That was done. The police did a thorough search of the scene along with the pathologists and scenes of crime. And there was nothing of substance that could have been found other than alcohol and some gummies. As you may recall, a couple years ago, we had some gummies that were disposed of from the police exhibit room, and they were found by somebody at the dump site and sold. And then we saw where people who consumed those gummies had to be rushed to the hospital. So we found some of those gummies inside the room. Now, we're not saying at this time that the gummies caused death, but we're looking at every possibility. On Friday, the housekeeping department went to the room to do the usual housekeeping, but when they knocked on the door, no one answered, and so they just they just left. And I think that is the norm, because they do have some guests who do not want the room to be cleaned, so they would not respond when go to check. And the following day, which was Saturday, the housekeeping department went again to do housekeeping. They knocked on the door and no response, and they became suspicious. So based on that, they reported the matter to management, and management got a master key to the room, opened the room, and that's when they found the 3 females inside the room, motionless, and then the police were called. So we're trying to do as best as we can, including to see where they may have gone on Thursday before they went home, what, if anything, they consumed. All these things we're looking at, and again, the post-mortem will be looking at stomach content, again, with a view to determine if it was something that they digested. Based on what the pathologist said when he visited on Saturday evening, is that they could have been dead 20 hours prior. So that would take us back to Friday or Thursday that they eventually died. So there is where we are at this time with that.
Kumpel says there are also possible theories on how the woman may have died, including possibly carbon monoxide poisoning. However, the police are awaiting a post-mortem examination to determine the cause of death. The women were supposed to leave Belize on Sunday. The commissioner also says that they are working with the embassy in their investigation.
We will be doing our investigation to see if they brought those into the country with them. Perhaps it could be they brought it in. So there are certain things I have instructed the investigators to do so that we'll be able to verify if that came into the country with them. Alcohol? In terms of the alcohol, I'm not too certain as to the quantity, but some were found in the room.
What have your communications with the U.S. Embassy look like?
The U.S. Embassy has been very instrumental. They are active in investigation. Whatever information we get to share with them, we do understand the international implication and the right to the family to be able to know what's taking place through the embassy, and so remain in direct communication with them, and in some instances they are on the grounds assisting with investigation and getting whatever information they need so they can feed back to the family members.
Tyrell Rakania lost his life in a deadly shooting while installing a security camera system in the windmill area of Hattieville. Rakania was atop a ladder working on the installation while his goddaughter stood below holding it steady. Suddenly, two armed men appeared and opened fire on them. Both were hit multiple times before being rushed to the KHMH. Despite medical efforts, Rakania did not survive his injuries. His goddaughter remains hospitalized in a stable condition. ACP Gilberto Romero told us more.
Today, police responded to a shooting at Hattieville village in the windmill area. Upon the arrival, I learned that 2 persons had been taken to the KHMH for treatment with gunshot injuries. They visited the KHMH where they found Kiana Novella with gunshot injuries and Tyrell Rakania with gunshot injuries. Tyrell Rakania succumbed to his injuries, and Kiana Novella received treatment and was released. Information that they were at a house in Hattieville when 3 male persons came, fired shots towards the direction, causing the fatal injuries to Rakania and the injuries to Novella. We have several persons in custody. No one has been charged at this time.
Rakania was a justice of the peace, but authorities suggest the attack may have been linked to gang violence.
We have information that the intended target was someone else. There were 3 persons there, and 2 of them got shot.
Is it related to the same spike in gang criminal activity, the same group?
Yes, we have some information that is related to that, yes.
While police have individuals detained for questioning, no charges have been levied as investigations into the fatal shooting are ongoing. As we said earlier, today was nomination day across all 31 constituencies in Belize, and our news coverage starts right here in the capital city of Belmopan. This morning, at around 10 o'clock, the People's United Party's era representative and incumbent standard bearer, the Honorable Oscar Mira, lined up with hundreds of supporters in front of the Belmopan Comprehensive High School before marching to the nomination center. This will be Mira's second time contesting a general elections, and we spoke with Mira during his parade to get a feel of his emotions heading towards the nomination center.
I'm humbled. I'm really with the outpour of support that we have this morning. Let's talk about the machinery that you managed to pull out today. It is about a team. It's not about me. It's about the team. It's about our band. And it's about our supporters right now. They have seen the work that I have done. And they are satisfied with the work. And they want us to continue working. And the supporters I have out here today shows that they are satisfied and want to give me a second opportunity.
After officially placing his name on the ballot ahead of the March 12th general elections, Mira met with his supporters, declaring victory. According to Mira, the party has done a lot for the residents of Belmopan in the last 4 years, and he believes that the residents of Belmopan appreciate the hard work and will re-elect him.
I believe that we want to continue working, continue what we have started, and if it's the will of the people to give me a second opportunity. 4 years is a very short period of time where we got this country to where we are right now. Took a lot of effort, a lot of work. Where Belmopan was to where we are now took a lot of work, a lot of resources, and it's humbling, you know, to get that support from my people here in Belmopan and to ask that I be once again representing them. We have worked extremely hard in Belmopan to give a better image of what Belmopan is. Most people believe that Belmopan is just this little small town, you know, that is boring, and we have livened up Belmopan. But there is a lot of work to be done, a lot of infrastructure work. Belmopan is growing so fast. It's the fastest growing municipality in Belize. It is growing so fast, and we need to keep up with the infrastructure work. We have done a lot of infrastructure work. There's more to be done. There's a lot more to be done. We have worked extremely hard in ensuring that our young people get an opportunity to education. You know, Compre now is free. You can go to Belmopan Comprehensive School and get a free education. You get assistance in food. You get assistance in uniform. When it comes to health, you know, the government has worked really hard to ensure that our people get the opportunity of getting health care. And NHI is rolling out to the Cayo District and Belmopan very, very shortly. We have plans of building the new tertiary level hospital in Belmopan. There's so much things going on, and I am very humbled by the outpour of support from my people from Belmopan. As you notice out here, it's excitement. We all feel very energized, and we're going and we're working hard. I will continue to work hard.
We also asked Mira about his two opponents, John Saldivar and Ralston Fraser, both of whom are running under the UDP banner. Mira says that while elections are won on election day, he feels confident in a blue victory for Belmopan.
I didn't even look on that side, you know. My work speaks for itself. I think they have two candidates that want to call themselves UDP. It doesn't matter. I don't concentrate on what they have done and what they have not done. In 2020, there was a resounding rejection of one of those candidates. It wasn't even close. And I think that Belmopan has seen the work that I have done. And now it's not even about them or him. It's about what we bring and the good things that we bring to the development of the capital city.
You touched on it a little bit. When you won in 2020, it was a huge margin. Do you expect it will be an even wider margin this time around?
I want to say that election is one election day, and until the last ballot is counted, then we know the margin. But I feel really good. The reception and energy and everything in the campaign is extremely good. My campaigners out on the ground, they are excited, you know. It has never been a campaign. The last one was not like this. And we are going to work hard. We're going to ensure that we take out all our voters. And the people of Belmopan will decide on that day. And I'm asking them humbly to give me another opportunity to continue the work that we have started.
At 11 o'clock, John Saldivar and his group of supporters made their way to the nomination center with a motorcade. While Saldivar's crowd was lacking in comparison to Mira's, he says that he will bring a bigger crowd come March 12th.
I'm feeling very good. I'm feeling very good. You know, the fact that we didn't have to bus in anybody to support us, and that we got pure Belmopan people to come out to support us is really good. So I feel good about that.
So let's talk about the number of supporters that you have out here today. A lot of cars, but not a lot of people per se.
Well, obviously it's a motorcade, and there's a reason why we chose to go the motorcade route. We didn't want to bring any amount of crowd at this point in time. It is a time for that, and that will be election day when we bring out our crowd. Continue to meet the people, as many as we can. I know we won't be able to cover the entirety of Belmopan, but we're gonna try. We do have our campaigners out there in every part of the city, and we hope to cover every part of the city and get to every voter as we can, and bring them out for election day.
And while Saldivar's machinery was lacking when compared to Mira's, it was still much larger than Ralston Fraser's crowd. While Saldivar opted for a motorcade, Fraser's party only had 2 cars, one for him and his family, and the other for his 6 nominators. Fraser is Shine Barrow's pick as Belmopan's standard bearer, so where was Fraser's political muscle? We asked him, and here is what he had to say.
Somebody met me this morning as there were at least 2 motorcades. And they asked me, where is my motorcade? I said, you know what? The vote of the people of Belmopan is not wrapped up in a bribe of motorcade. The vote of the people of Belmopan is not wrapped up in who gets paid whatever they get paid. The vote of the people of Belmopan is not wrapped up in the paraphernalia. Because when I see, with no disrespect to the different parties' flags, that's what I see when I see all of the hurrah and all of the noise and all of the distraction and all of the lure for your vote. But the people of Belmopan is beyond being lured for their vote.
Yes, sir. I understand your point, but nomination days are usually days to show your muscle. That come election day, these are the people behind me. This that the nice way I make. What went into this, the decision of not wanting a big machinery?
LJ, you want to see me muscle? You know I took off my shirt out, LJ. That's not that you asked me, right?
Political muscle.
Of course. No, listen. That's a perception, my brother. That's a perception. Wave the flags in your face. Show the multitude of people. We're not going to discuss by what means those people have been gathered. But at the end of the day, LJ, beyond all the fanfare, beyond all the flags and all the noise, every individual, you, me, you, all of us have a very critical decision to make. The question for Belmopan in making that decision is this: who is it that you want to be representing you in Belmopan? You know of those who are vying for the seat, who are making application for the same seat, that have passed. You know them, and you now know me. Make an intelligent decision. I am not saying that the psychological thing doesn't work, and that is the sad part. It works, or I dare say it used to work, and I'm talking about Belmopan. That thing is no longer going to work in Belmopan. You cannot continue to trick the people in getting the job that you're applying for, and when you get the job, you don't perform the function. The people have now come to a point that they're seeing it. What do you end up doing? Instead of working for us, the people, might I say, as I heard somebody said, quote unquote, you go work for yourself. That's my point. It worked, but it's no longer going to work anymore. You can't just come around and push all this noise in my face and get me all fool and say, hey, you got me. We are no longer there in our voting population.
So there are 3 standard bearers in Belmopan, 2 of whom are claiming to run under the UDP banner, John Saldivar and Ralston Fraser. John Saldivar is in the Tracy Panton camp, and Ralston Fraser is in the Shine Barrow camp. According to Saldivar, despite having 2 candidates running under the UDP banner in Belmopan, he believes that the people of Belmopan will recognize him as the real UDP standard bearer.
Imagine if I say no, they'll say that I'm arrogant, but I will tell you that I don't think that the people of Belmopan will be confused any at all. I think they know exactly what is happening. They know who is the traditional UDP leader here in Belmopan. They understand the leadership rift, which has nothing at all to do with who is on the ballot here in Belmopan. People understand that very clearly, that John Saldivar is the man for Belmopan.
And if 2 UDP standard bearers in Belmopan aren't confusing enough, they will both be allowed to use the color red on election day. Fraser says that he was disappointed when he learned that Saldivar would be allowed to use the color red, as according to Fraser, Saldivar is not a member of the UDP.
That was disappointing, and you know what? I'm glad you asked me that question, because I will explain to you why it's disappointing. There is this Election and Boundaries Commission. The Election and Boundaries Commission is made up of 5 people, as I have been informed. 2 of those people are from the opposition. 3 of those people are appointed, quote unquote, by the Prime Minister. What do you think is going to happen every time a decision needs to be made on the opposition? 1. Secondly, LJ, when I can't remember the year, but not so long ago, I think it was in 2018, when I decided to run independent, it was on the basis that having made the written application to the executive team of Belmopan, who paid no attention to the application but went ahead and did whatever it is they wanted to do without a response. And I decided that's not the way this democracy works. That's not the way the UDP democracy works. So I will make an application, which I did, and I ran independently. When I made my application to Election and Boundaries, you know what? Election and Boundaries pulled out a set of papers and explained to me so kindly that, listen, Mr. Fraser, you cannot use red because, as you know, red is representative of the mass party, United Democratic. You cannot use blue for the same reason. They told me I couldn't use green because there was a representation for that. They told me I could not use yellow because there was a representation for that. I said, okay, fine. I will find a color that I can use. And they also told me that you cannot use a color that is too close to any of these colors to avoid confusion. This is what the Election and Boundaries told me. So I went out and I found orange, and that's the color I chose. Fast forward to now and the question you're asking me. Can you see my confusion? Yeah. At this point in time now, the Election and Boundaries, whether it be the commission, whether it be the government, whether it be the entire department, who is on top of now making this decision where 2 parties are now carrying the same color when you explicitly denied me any of the colors that you had already accepted So I don't know what changed. Is this being used dependent on who you are? I leave that there.
We'll take a first break and be right back. Stay tuned.
February is all about Honda. Get special pricing and discounts on all Honda products. Enjoy up to 25% Honda products and 20% off Honda parts. Don't forget your B-Bucks whenever you make your purchase. There will also be a bike rally throughout the streets of Belize City, Blue Creek, and Spanish Lookout on February 8th, 15th, and 22nd respectively. All participants will get free oil change. Check out our Facebook page for more details. Love your Honda is all about deals and discounts on Honda products throughout the month of February, only at Benquip Equipment Parts Service.
Welcome to Design Depot. All in one place. Shop brands you know and trust, like Kohler. Welcome, GE Appliances.
Welcome.
Oran Windows.
Welcome.
Tiles from around the world.
Welcome.
Sherwin-Williams Paint and Coating. Visit us today at Mile 3 on the Philip Golson Highway or call us at 223-3768. Design Depot. All in one place.
As one of the largest cable and internet providers in Belize, CBC strives to provide our customers with the highest standards of quality, value, and service in all aspects of cable TV and internet. Monitoring our systems closely, our technicians combine creative planning and state-of-the-art technology with years of experience and training to develop and provide the most reliable and advanced cable and internet service to exceed your expectations. For CBC and our team of talented engineers, technicians, and customer service representatives, delivering less than the very best is never an option.
The Climate Finance Unit, established in 2022 within the Ministry of Economic Development, focuses on accessing climate finance to support Belize's adaptation and mitigation targets. Within 2 years, the CFU has secured $166 million in climate funds for environmentally sustainable sectors in Belize. Key CFU projects include a $77.6 million initiative to enhance the resilience of northern sugarcane farmers. This project will benefit 5,000 farmers and strengthen Belize's sugar industry, a critical economic sector. Additionally, CFU is leading a $44 million IDB-funded wastewater and solid waste management project on Key Conger to enhance the island's environmental health. Through the IDB Klima initiative, Belize can receive a 5% loan rebate by achieving climate and biodiversity targets. The CFU's ongoing work supports a range of sectors, including agriculture, water security, and coastal management, and has created over 144 jobs through climate finance projects.
Welcome to Builders Hardware, your one-stop home improvement warehouse. Everything you need to bring your projects to life, all in one place. From nails to power tools, we've got you covered. Our inventory spans the essential for every project, big or small. Come and find quality products at unbeatable prices. Whether you're picking up paint, plumbing supplies, or electrical tools, you'll find great deals every day. Don't know what you need? Our expert and customer-friendly team is here to guide you through every step of your project. Need it delivered? We've got you covered there too. Get your products delivered to you anywhere in the country. So come on in and discover endless possibilities for your home renovations. Builders Hardware. We think our customers are
awesome!
Start the new year with big savings on your 2025 property taxes. From January 1st to March 31st, 2025, the Belize City Council is offering incredible property tax discounts that you won't want to miss. Prepay your annual property tax by January 31st, 2025 and enjoy 15% off. Pay by February 28th and you'll save 10%. And if you pay by March 31st, you'll still enjoy a 5% discount. But wait, there's more. Senior citizens can enjoy a fantastic 35% discount upon full payment of property taxes for the property they reside on all year round. Please note, these discounts are available only to property owners who are up to date with their accounts. As you take advantage of this discount, we kindly remind all property owners of your responsibility to visit City Hall or utilize our online platform to complete your payments and to ensure your contact information is accurately updated in our system. For more details on these incentives, visit our Belize City Council Facebook page or give us a call at 227-3073, extension 261 or 264. Your Belize City Council, always about the people.
February is all about Honda. Get special pricing and discounts on all Honda products. Enjoy up to 25% off select Honda products and 20% off Honda parts. Don't forget your B-Bucks whenever you make your purchase. There will also be a bike rally throughout the streets of Belize City, Blue Creek, and Spanish Lookout on February 8th, 15th, and 22nd respectively. All participants will get free oil change. Check out our Facebook page for more details. Love your Honda. It's all about deals and discounts on Honda products throughout the month of February. Only at Benquip Equipment Parts Service.
As one of the largest cable and internet providers in Belize, CBC strives to provide our customers with the highest standards of quality, value, and service in all aspects of cable TV and internet. Monitoring our systems closely, our technicians combine creative planning and state-of-the-art technology with years of experience and training to develop and provide the most reliable and advanced cable and internet service to exceed your expectations. For CBC and our team of talented engineers, technicians, and customer service representatives, delivering less than the very best is never an option.
The Climate Finance Unit, established in 2022 within the Ministry of Economic Development, focuses on accessing climate finance to support Belize's adaptation and mitigation targets. Within 2 years, the CFU has secured $166 million in climate funds for environmentally sustainable sectors in Belize. Key CFU projects include a $77.6 million initiative to enhance the resilience of northern sugarcane farmers. This project will benefit 5,000 farmers and strengthen Belize's sugar industry, a critical economic sector. Additionally, CFU is leading a $44 million IDB-funded wastewater and solid waste management project on Key Cocker to enhance the island's environmental health. Through the IDB Klima initiative, Belize can receive a 5% loan rebate by achieving climate and biodiversity targets. The CFU's ongoing work supports a range of sectors, including agriculture, water security, and coastal management, and has created over 144 jobs through climate finance projects.
In the first half of our newscast, we brought you highlights from Nomination Day in Belmopan, and now we take you to Belize City. It was a blue tsunami in Belize City as thousands of PUP supporters took to the streets in support of their PUP candidates. While both Tracy Panton and Shine Barrow managed to gather supporters, their numbers paled in comparison to the People's United Party. When Barrow was asked about the number situation, he stated that this was expected as the PUP is the ruling party.
That is to be expected when you're in opposition. We don't have the opportunity to misappropriate the public coffers for the benefit of shirts. You know, we're in opposition. I was never a government minister, so I never thief the people their money and could now reinvest it in shirts. You know, whatever I have is what I've earned from sweat of my brow, and you know, that doesn't necessarily play a role. The government can afford to spend $1 million, and this is a capacity of 5,000, yet they say they bring 10,000 people in and they lie. But their maths never math. But yeah, it's expected that the government has all the money in the world, all governments. Just pick on the PUP. Whatever government of the day is there, they have all the money in the world, and so you expect the shirts.
The media also caught up with Tracy Panton after this morning's nominations. She believed that her crowd was larger than Shine's and that she presented the better slate, despite having 15 less candidates than Shine.
Satisfied with the turnout, the people who came out here to support your nomination?
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, our supporters came out and they will come out in numbers on March 12th.
I counted that you had like 500, the whole crowd. And it's not enough to say that we are the dominant faction of the UDP.
Ask me that question after 2 o'clock this afternoon. I think it's clear, Jules, and I don't need to belabor the point. The people of this country know who are the members of this party who have given their blood, their sweat, and their tears for the United Democratic Party, and they will come out on March 12th to support us.
It can be argued Shine Barrow's faction may have put up the more respectable slate because he has 30 of 31.
You meant that as a serious question?
I do.
I think you're being facetious, Jules. I don't think I want to answer that. I respect every person that puts their name on a ballot for any political party.
You think his slate is laughable?
I will not respond.
The current era representative of Corozal Bay, the Honorable Elvia Vega Samos, has announced that she will be running as an independent candidate. This announcement came after Thea Garcia Ramirez beat out Samos by a landslide at last year's convention in Corozal Bay. Today, both candidates were sworn in, Thea Garcia Ramirez as the PUP's standard bearer and Elvia Vega Samos as an independent candidate. This morning, the Prime Minister was asked to comment on the situation. He stated that he would want Samos to withdraw, but if she wants to go to the polls, he's confident that Thea will win resoundingly.
I'm very disappointed that Ms. Samos has decided to run independent. I think she should know better. She went, there was a convention. It was run fairly. She participated, she worked with the list. So for her to say that people are not allowed to vote, that's simply not true. And she lost decisively. It's not even that it was a close convention. I wish she would rethink. It's still not too late. She could still withdraw her nomination at any time and to be able to serve, to give support to Thea. Thea, like her, is a woman. We need to support one another, and that's the problem I see, that many instances women don't support women. And these are one of the best examples you could find. Because she never gave way, she said, okay, and try to spoil it, because she knows she can't win. So I'm disappointed. I hope she will reconsider to come out and to support Thea. And if she's a good PUP as she claims to, then she and her supporters will support the candidate of the PUP. That's the oath that she took. Even after she lost and she wasn't really participating, we still used to give her resources. She still remained as a Minister of State. She had a driver, she had a vehicle, all of that. And people like Honorable Karim Musa and others have been reaching out to her and telling her, why are you doing this? This makes no sense. It makes no political sense for her, her supporters, or even for us as a party. But despite all of that, I have every confidence that Thea is going to win. Thea has shown her determination. She has shown that she has the wherewithal, the true grit to serve the people of Corozalvia, to serve them well. She has been serving them well, even though she has not been the area representative. So I have confidence that despite whatever Ms. Samos were to do, that's up to her. I hope she does, but if she does, it's okay. We are still going to win. Thea is going to deliver for the People's United Party.
On Saturday, the PUP held a campaign event in Independence Village, which resulted in Kaya Katus, the PUP candidate for the Albert constituency, making eyebrow-raising comments about her rival, Tracy Panton. Panton alleges that Katus's words were tantamount to body-shaming her and were made in, and we quote, poor taste. Panton believes that the comments made were not well received, with her believing that voters are more interested in what she brings to the table. Here's the Honorable Tracy Panton speaking about the incident.
I have no response to that issue. I believe that the people of Belize and the users of Facebook have responded appropriately to that issue.
In light of the alleged body-shaming comments made by Kaya Katus towards Tracy Panton, the Prime Minister was asked to comment on the matter. According to the PM, the party is supportive towards women, and he doesn't believe that Katus made those comments maliciously. Here's the Honorable Prime Minister speaking about the incident.
I believe that Kaya can defend herself and Kaya can clarify whatever it is that she said. But I can tell you here that our party has been a very strong supporter of women. We try to support them in any way that we can. As a government, we have been the government that appointed the most women in history of any government. And so we continue to support women. But again, as what Michael Finnegan would always tell you, politics is a contact sport, you know, and sometimes we kind of speak out of turn, but I don't think that whatever Kaya would have said, I think you said it maliciously, you know, probably off the cuff, whatever it is, but I think that she can take care of that and answer it.
According to reports, the PUP currently has 2 seats ahead of Election Day, with Anthony Mahler of Pickstock and Henry Usher of Fort George being uncontested. Earlier today at 4 p.m., nominations were closed off, with 4 of the UDP candidates not showing up to represent their constituencies. Here's the Henry Charles Usher, the PUP seat for Fort George, speaking about his uncontested victory.
First of all, listen up, we have to thank the Almighty for today. Amen. Wonderful day we had today. Anthony and I have to thank the persons who nominated us to be candidates in Pickstock and in Fort George. We have to thank our families who are joining us today to support us and to be congratulating and enjoying this victory today. Yes. But most importantly, thank you, the people, to make sure that we were nominated to show that support. And you know, we keep the work going. The work will continue. The blessings will continue. The work is on. This is only the beginning. We have to remember, we still have 16 days to an election, and we have 29 seats to win for the People's United Party. Let us go out there and work for our other party members to make sure that they are victorious. PUP! Thank you.
Those 4 candidates, Dennis Williams for Toledo East, Dean Samuels of Pickstock, Melvin Hewlett of Fort George, and Norman Usher of Dangriga, did not show up for nomination today. The PUP candidates for Toledo East and Dangriga remain challenged by third-party nominees. It is expected and anticipated that those seats will go to the PUP candidates, which would indicate that the PUP already has 4 wins in the bag come March 12th. We'll take our final break and be back with more news. Stay tuned.
We've got the plumbing and electrical in our store. We've got the paints and the brush and light fixtures. That's for sure. We've got steel, cement, and tiles galore. And so much more. We've got everything in that store. We've got windows and doors just for you. In our store. We've got sheetrock, plywood, and hardwood too. That's for sure. Tools for gardening and the great outdoors. And so much more. We've got everything in that store. We've got variety. Everything. Quality. Everything. Quantity. Everything. At Builders Hardware, variety. Everything. Quality. Everything. Quantity. Everything. At Builders Hardware. We've got the sinks and the tubs and cabinets. In our store. We've got the nuts and the bolts, so don't forget. And so much more. We've got service with a smile. That's for sure. We've got everything in that store. We've got variety. Everything. Quality. Everything. Quantity. Everything. At Builders Hardware, variety. Everything. And quality. Everything. Quantity. Everything. At Builders Hardware. It's for builders who build with a passion and skill. Go to Builders Hardware.
Really? You not switch yet? No what? I tell you. I don't.
You used to call me on my cell phone late night just to stay in touch. Call me on my cell phone, cause our connection used to mean so much. And I know when that thought line bling, February's got that love to bring. Yeah, I know when that thought line bling, Smart is giving you everything. These days all I do is wonder if you're still connected with somebody else. Wonder why you're missing out on what's best for yourself. You could have had more, but you're still stuck with them. You don't need no one else, you don't need nobody else. So it's time to switch up and brand, cause Smart's the best in the land. They got the top speed and the best service for your phone. You should just switch to them, it's Smart or no one else. You used to call me on my cell phone.
Hello Belmopan, welcome back to the second segment in this series of the Trade License Act 2024. I'm Councillor Chris Enriquez, and today we'll be discussing your business productive footprint and how it impacts your trade license fee. Let's break it down. Your business's productive footprint is the square footage of the area where your operations are conducted. It excludes common spaces such as agricultural lands, lobbies, restrooms, stairways, parking lots, storerooms, and shared hallways, unless they are used for profit. Your business falls under an economic classification based on your business type. This classification, as well as your zone, will further determine the rate applied to your business.
Hi, I'm Lauren Milton. I'm the Evaluation Manager here at the Belmopan City Council. I know a lot of people keep wondering what we're measuring when we visit their business. So let's take a closer look at what productive footprint looks like for the different types of businesses. As you can see, we measure the area used for business purposes only. This includes retail space, dining areas, or workspaces. For example, here's how the productive footprint is calculated for a coffee shop, a supermarket, and an office space, specifically an accounting firm. Let's take a coffee shop for instance. Here we see the kitchen, the bar, and the dining areas as productive space. What's noteworthy here is that a restaurant and an ice cream parlor has similar productive space as a coffee shop. Next, we have a supermarket. For this business, we measure the entire retail floor, including aisles, checkout counters, and display areas. The storerooms and employee break areas are excluded since they are not used to generate direct sales. Lastly, we look at an accounting firm office. The productive footprint here includes the client reception, conference rooms, and workspaces where the business's services are provided. Excluded are areas like break rooms, restrooms, kitchen, and non-operational storage. As you can see, productive footprint is the usable square footage where your business is conducted. This excludes common areas like lobbies, restrooms, and parking spaces, except in cases where these areas are used for profit. Remember, productive footprint looks different for different businesses, so be sure to accurately measure your premise to ensure your fees reflect your footprint. It is important to note that Schedule 8 of the Trade Licensing Act sets fixed trade license fees for specific classifications such as traveling professionals and auto dealers.
Knowing your economic classification and accurately measuring your productive footprint isn't the only factor in your trade license process. You must also consider that there are 4 municipal zones and that your business is located in one of them. Each zone has a different guideline that will affect the rate applied to your trade license fee. As a reminder, the new Trade License Act takes effect on January 1st, 2025. Businesses without a trade license by then are subject to penalties and fees. So we encourage everyone to apply early before the deadline, December 31st, 2024. Stay tuned to our next segment where we will answer your key questions. Thank you for watching, and let's build a prosperous Belmopan together.
Good game, bro. Good game. Come back tomorrow, make us school up again. See that 3 pointer that way at the calf, right? Only one on it. Hold ya. Why? You alright?
Something wrong, yeah?
Something have to wrong because you're well distracted.
No, man, at the top of the street light. The one there around my areas, nice and pretty. Watch how this one look dull and orange.
Because this one, the HPS. So if you see any other old fixture, report it to BL, and BL will change it to the bright LED one then. You see one where they talk about? Just like that.
But how you do that?
The thing easy. Make I show you something. All you need for do, that go in your BL app and click the option where say street light fault, enter your location, put in the 7-digit number from the pole, press report, and left the rest to BL.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Have an old fixture? Report it today using our BEL 24/7 app, bringing you a brighter tomorrow.
Here's how to be a part of Benny's Homecation in 3 easy steps. First, download the B-Bucks app and sign up to be eligible. It's fast and easy. Then, shop at any Benny's location or Benny's entity. Remember to choose products from our monthly Homecation jackpot categories to earn entries. Now you can earn B-Bucks with purchases made and be a part of the Benny's Homecation jackpot for a chance to win the $10,000 grand prize in December. Win the ultimate Homecation with Benny's, quality and savings.
Last week, the Ministry of Education, Culture, Science and Technology signed the contract with Digi to expand the Connect Ed program. This program already connecting 213 schools across the country, ensuring that students and teachers will have reliable and high-speed internet, has expanded to an additional 70 schools, which will enable online learning opportunities for an even greater number of students. It has been reported that once the program is fully in place, A total of 78,000 students and 4,500 teachers will benefit from this crucial internet connectivity service, enhancing education. Alongside the signing of these contracts, 21 Chromebook computers were donated to Our Lady of the Way Roman Catholic School in Ladyville, where the ceremony was held. Here's the Honorable Francis Fonseca speaking on how this program came to be.
When we came out of COVID, I think COVID was a wake-up call for all of us, right? For all of us across the world, but certainly for us here in Belize. And I think we recognized, faced with the crisis in education that we were experiencing, we recognized that, we had to accelerate these programs. We had to speed up, right? We had plans. We've always talked about technology and the importance of technology and science, and we've always talked about the importance of connectivity and making sure that our students, wherever they go to school, have access to reliable, consistent internet access. But I think COVID, gave us a sense of urgency, right? Urgency that, listen, we can't delay any further. We have to move very quickly. And I'm very, very glad that all of our partners embraced that sense of urgency, that sense of purpose, that, listen, we have to work together to get this done. So, we were very, very proud to be able to sit down with Digi and negotiate this project. And it's been very, very, very successful. CEO, very successful. I've gotten tremendous positive feedback from all my colleagues in cabinet. Everybody is very proud of this project.
Alongside the Minister, Ivan Tesikum, the CEO of Belize Telecommunications Limited, also spoke about the program and the benefits it will have for the Belizean people.
It is an immense privilege to stand here before you today as we celebrate another significant milestone in our collaborative mission with the Ministry of Education to transform education in Belize. Today, at this pivotal Connect Ed signing ceremony, we're not just acknowledging a formal commitment, we are embracing a vision of boundless opportunities and a brighter future for the nation of Belize. The future of Belize is our children. This momentous occasion marks the onboarding of an additional 70 schools into the Connect Ed project, signifying an exciting leap forward into our journey. With this expansion, we're bringing high-speed internet connectivity to more corners of Belize, north to south, east to west, ensuring that students nowhere are left behind. Doesn't matter where you are, and that they can access equitable quality of education. That is the key. At Digi, or National Telecom, we believe that connectivity means more than just accessing the internet. It is the gateway to knowledge, innovation, and empowerment. Connectivity is about inspiring a generation to dream bigger, to think beyond what we see, to think beyond the boundaries, and to shape Belize. Yes, to put Belize on the map into the educational sphere and create an environment where teaching and learning are not just about books, but it's also about being dynamic, being able to interact globally, and to be able to collaborate worldwide. This phase 2 now will ensure that over 78,000 students and teachers have access to fast, reliable, and secure digital resources. Through Connect Ed, we are working hand in hand with our dedicated educators, administrators, the Ministry of Education, to equip everyone with resources to innovate the way we teach, the way how we reach the students. We all know, well, I'm a bit older, we all know that back in our time we never know. We all know that back then we didn't know what the internet was growing up. We had to take notes. Nowadays we know that from the time our children get up, they are already digitally connected. So it means that the way how we interact, the way how they are processing information is different. And so with being able to be connected, it means that our educators, our teachers, the ministry is able to do a better job of connecting with them because we're not going back. Technology is moving forward. Our progress would not be possible without the invaluable support of our esteemed government of Belize and the Ministry of Education. We thank you for your unwavering commitment to leveraging technology for educational advancement, and that is both remarkable and commendable.
Our good news for tonight is taken from Jude 1:20. It says, "But you, dear friends, by building yourselves up in your most holy faith and praying in the Holy Spirit." And that's the news. Thank you for joining us. From all of us here at Plus TV, have a good night and God bless.